Alright, take three. Hello, everybody. This is Bugsy here. I'm going to be doing some reviews. I'm going to be reviewing that new My Little Pony movie because, as a brony, some of us are compelled. But Miss Anthropony kind of lit a fire in my ass, so now I just feel like I need to do it and just review it. Because, again, that person, when it comes to reviewing anything, like, legit, just gets angry for the most dumbest reasons, and I just sit here and I go, ah, yes, that old chestnut. Guys, I don't even really rant anymore. It's just like, that old chestnut, yes. But anyways, my serene zen like state aside. Let me fix the time. There we go. Yes. Tomorrow I'm going to have to change this room again. It's gonna be kind of a pain because I'm not gonna remove some of the posters. I'm gonna change like one of them because I'm too lazy and I don't want to change them all. It takes too long. But I am keep. I might change, but I'm not gonna change the bedspread because looking at the bedspread, it's time for me to talk about what we're actually here for. I'm here to talk about Sandy and Archie, my friends, my comrades, my pals, the people that won't stop talking to me about Sonic. Take a seat. We're both gonna sit down and we're both gonna talk about this like sensible adults sort of on a sort of 90 kids bed. I know, weird. I know it's weird. Just roll with it. But let's just have a little talk, shall we? So, anyways, what I wanted to talk about is, guys, do we really need Rally for Sally? Do we really need Sally for Life, the thing that Richard Kuda and Jade Foxfire are like working on together? Because yeah, guys, do you know that there may be a possibility that we'll never get Sally and the Freedom Fighters into any kind of games? I mean, I'm not saying let's give up, but I'm saying, dudes, we got a fan comic of like the pre-reboot days of Archie that is just as good. We're getting a season 3 of Set AM that's fan related. I know it's not the same. I know one of my pals are gonna say, "Oh, but Bugsy, that's not official." I'm like, dude, I'm getting to that point. Just relax. Keep your pants on. Jimmy, keep your fucking pants on. Stop, Jimmy, stop. Ah, god dang it. Sorry, guys. Fucking Jimmy. He's in the studio. Now he's not. Now he's just. Now the man's just running around with no pants, and I just don't feel the need to go get him. I don't feel the need to go get him. So we're just gonna kind of pretend that they ain't here. Maybe it's just because my joke is not that funny, and we're just gonna pretend that it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But anyways, basically, I just feel that basically it doesn't matter to me if the Freedom Fighters ever return officially or not, because in a way they already have, because people are making season 3. People got the history of Sonic Saiyan, and we got these fan comics that Sonic retold. They're gonna be doing the Sonic the Hedgehog restoration comic, which is taking all the stuff from the post reboot and making it into a thing. We got Sonic Retold. We got all this stuff. At this point, I'm just like, who the fuck cares anymore, man? Because at the end of the day, Sonic may never be, a part of a part of the Sonic canon. But do we really want that now? I mean, look at Sonic. Look at Tails. Look at Shadow. Look at what they did to Shadow. Look what they did to the dude that actually had a thing. He wasn't just edgy for the sake of it. We made jokes about it. But do you guys really want them to go back? Do you really want the Freedom Fighters to be flanderized just like Sonic is right now? Because I don't. I don't want Sally to be like a bossy leader that's just like is close to comical. They could do they could do a bunch of things with Bunny that would probably be like ha 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 funny. And they could totally still keep. They can make Antoine really fucking annoying. Think about that, folks. Like, as it stands now, would you really want them in canon? Because I don't. I've been thinking about that, Richard. I've been thinking about Dylan's videos on Richard Kuda, and I'm just like, bro, folks, is this what we're gonna become? Just bunch of angry ass motherfuckers that can't accept that maybe we will probably never get. We'll probably never get the Freedom Fighters in a game, a movie, or something else. I think the only hope we truly have is to see them in Sonic Prime. And I don't even know if they're going to be a full-on episode or probably just... I don't know if they're going to be full-on episodes or maybe they're going to be a cut thing that they were planning to do but didn't want to really do it. Or maybe they're just going to be Easter eggs. And I'm saying this right now because I know some of you got your expectations so high they can shoot up to the moon and blow it up. And I'm just trying to tell you, we need to lower our expectations on this a little bit. I mean, I get it. We're all Sonic fans. We're all saying I'm Sonic fans. Me, I'm an everything Sonic fan. I don't really discriminate. But yes, the Freedom Fighters and Sonic are my favorites. I'm not going to say that they're not. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, Rally for Sally, because Rally for Sally is doomed, and that Sally for Life thing that I've seen float around, it's run by Richard Kuda. It's already probably going to go down to the ground, and we're just going to see a big hole in the ground. It's like a massive prolapsed, a massive prolapsed rectum in the ground. See, the way I see it is like, why are we trying to fight with Sega Japan, a company that doesn't give a shit about what we want technically when it comes to Sonic's American canon. And true, if it was made for us, but like Richard Kuda thinks that we should just force our love of the Freedom Fighters down everybody's throat, and I'm not down for that. Because, hey, we shouldn't force people to like the Freedom Fighters. That's why we got all these fucking haters of the Freedom Fighters right now. Because we keep on trying to force it down people's gullets. But I'm like, I'm like, to some of those people, who the fuck cares? But the other part of me goes, nah, this is just kind of wrong. I'm grateful that we have talented fans in our fandom who want to keep them going, who want to keep them alive. And that's good enough for me. For Richard Kuda, he could probably scream Nash and be like, all up in his adult man diaper. But me, a fan who's been here since the very beginning, I'm just like, I think we're cool where we're at. Sure, Sonic AM isn't a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination, but in the hearts and minds of a lot of us, it's a masterpiece to us. I understand that, but I don't feel like we need to shoot our shot. You know what I mean? We got what we wanted, in a sense. People do realize that we do want Sally in things. Will it be enough? I don't know. I've been waiting for all the Soccer Wars games to be released, and that hasn't happened yet. What does that tell you? All I'm saying is that, folks, we got pretty awesome ass fan comics. We have a fan made animated series on the fucking way. Back in the day, people used to make us feel ashamed for liking Sonic SatAM or Archie because they always saw us as the weirdos. The weirdos that like Sonic being weird and Tails and Sonic fighting and all this other shit. But like, at the end of the day, I feel like us fans are in it. I feel like us SatAM and Archie fans, we're in a good place. I'm saying, why ruin that? Because I bet you the moment the Freedom Fighters ever get into the Sonic game, they're gonna be flanderized to hell. The people that used to run Sonic, like Sonic Team and a bunch of other people in Sega, some of those guys are gone now. I think what would have been pretty awesome if the Freedom Fighters were actually introduced during Sonic Adventure. And hear me out on this. It was new enough at the time, so they wanted to introduce elements to Sonic's past, because there's a lot of things about Sonic we don't know in his past, right? They could have actually Sonic Adventure 3 or 2 could have leaned on that, showed that there were Freedom Fighters. But I feel like that will never happen because everybody in charge never wanted to use the Freedom Fighters. Sonic Mars and Sonic Extreme originally was going to have the Freedom Fighters. But it's like every time the Freedom Fighters ever get a chance to do anything, everybody's like, no, we don't want them. The higher-ups are like, no, we don't want them. But you know who does? We do. And I just feel like we need to be content with the fan content. Also, who cares about IDW Sonic? I mean, who cares about all the stuff in IDW Sonic? I only like a few characters in that thing anyway. So I'm like, I'm cool with IDW Sonic. I'm cool with it existing because I look at it, but I don't really I read it from time to time, but not all the time. So let Ian Flynn have his little power trip. He ain't our problem anymore, guys. I know we like to fucking start, like to try and start shit with Ian Flynn, but he ain't our fucking problem anymore, guys. He's their problem now. He's their headache. We don't have to deal with this shit anymore, guys. We're free. We don't have to deal with nothing that man concocts. And oh yeah, Mr. Flynn, you say the people that talk about the fucking mandates are just trying to start shit. Dude, you don't like people criticizing you. Stop acting like we're the wrong ones here when you're a grown ass man that can't even take a little bit of criticism. You're worse than the freaking YouTubers I have to deal with on a daily basis who do act like prima donnas. So, bro, you're not special. Just remember that. You ain't special. All you know how to do is draw and write for characters, and that's pretty much all you do. Okay? Don't think for 1 minute don't think for 1 minute, for one solitary minute, that you probably won't be replaced by someone else, man. If IDW feels like they need to. I'm just gonna say that right now. Because I know you, because your spot ain't eternal, my friend. And I just feel like you're gonna look back on all this shit that you've gone through with this fandom and just probably regret a lot of things you did. Because you did do your best to divide this fandom. I'm not gonna lie with you there. But, it comes a time in every man's life to say, I don't really care about what you do anymore because you're really not our headache anymore. You're not. Well, you're not mine. I don't know if any other Archie fan or Sadie M fan feels the way I do. But man, I'm just like, well, let's stop hating Ian Flynn and let him just do his little comic like he wanted. Everything's close to the games now. He doesn't. We don't need to do nothing else other than we don't need to do nothing else. Just when he makes the occasional tweet, we'll just sit there and be like, okay, let's go back to our lives and read our freaking our Archie Song Online fan book. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Washed up rider walking. Washed up rider walking. I know a bunch of Flynn fans are gonna get on my case on that, but like, at the end of the day, his shit will never be eternal. People are gonna remember him for the shit fits he does online. That's pretty much what people are gonna remember for. I'm probably gonna people are gonna remember him for Scourge and other things, but that's pretty much it. And to Mr. Richard motherfucking Kuda. I just wanted to see if Jared the motherfucking Fox would carry over if I said Richard the motherfucking Kuda. I don't know. That just makes it sound like he's actually cool, and no, he's not cool. To Richard Kuda, I say this. Dude, get out of this fandom. It's obvious you don't really care about the fans. You care about you care about what you can do and not what they can do. You're just kind of, I just feel like you're piggybacking off of people rather than actually, understanding what you did, what you did in Rally for Sally was wrong, and you're just kind of coasting right now. Like, it's like you're a heavenly body floating around, not knowing where to go. You're just orbiting the Sonic fan base because that's all you know. That's all you're ever really gonna know. The hatred that you feel for some of us. The mockery that you always get on a daily basis. But you can let all that go if you just leave this fandom and actually do something else. But you won't. Because you wish you knew how to quit it. You wish you knew how to quit it, but you can't quit it. Because you still want to stay. And be a thorn in a lot of our sides. Because that's what you do. And yeah, I do have a little bit of hatred towards... I do have a little hatred towards Richard Kuda. Simply because back in the day, people used to compare me to him or think I was him. Because I was a Sonic Sunny M fan back in the day, and a lot of people used to think I was him. Because the man had like several different accounts. So yeah, I do have a little bit of a grudge, but at the end of the day, I really feel like this man should just leave the fandom and do something else with his time. Or be a sponsor for adult Gerber baby stuff. Either way. Oh man, some of you are probably like, Bugsy, how long did it take you to think that one up? 2 days, actually. 2 days. 2 days, folks. 2 days. But you get what I'm saying, right? I feel like in the end, we remember these characters. We love these characters, right? I'm not saying they truly belong to us, but like I said with some of the Homestuck fans, I feel like we're the ones that still write stories about them. We're the ones that still care. And sure, they may not be in the public eye anymore. But they're in the one place that matters. With us. But for some of you, I know that's never going to be enough. But for me, it's enough. I'll see you guys later. And oh yeah, I'm still keeping all the zingers I threw in here. Because literally, this shit was funny to me. This is the actually the most amount of fun me being, me making jokes and actually still being heartfelt I could ever possibly do. So I'm gonna keep this around, and if any of you Richard Cuda fans want to go at me, go right ahead. Go right ahead. And you Flynn fans, I say try to debate me in the comments first of all, like actual sensible beings. But I know that some of you can't because some of you just don't. Y'all skipped logic and rhetoric class. So I'm ready for you guys to just devolve. Like straight up, little white knights and going ooga booga. So I'm ready for that. Everybody, thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I shall see you all later. Well, I guess I should do the Dark Carnival shit. I should do my Dark Carnival shtick, shouldn't I? Okay. Let me set the lights. Hold up. On Friday, a new path will open. Something unspoken, something evil, something not of this world is coming. But will all of you be ready for it when the time arrives? Soon, you all are welcome to go to the Dark Carnival. Tickets will be coming soon. But will you all be ready for the darkness that will come eventually? Be ready, be prepared, and be ready for a few scares. The Dark Carnival opens on Friday. Peace.